This episode of Republic of Avalon Radio is proudly being brought to you by you, listener-supported, commercial-free, Republic of Avalon Radio. Visit us at republicofavalonradio.com.
Sono lieto di poter rievocare in poche parole le esperienze delle prime trasmissioni radiotelegrafiche a grandi distanze da me felicemente eseguite attraverso l'Oceano Atlantico il 12 dicembre 1901.
Holy snapping bra straps. It's a podcast.
Republic of Avalon Radio. It's 0 hours Avalon Standard Time. All right, folks, we're just walking up over the steps by the Celtic Hearth, just coming up to George Street. AtlanticFest 2006, of course. And we have our trumpet player out on the street here. Our AtlanticFest trumpet player.
There's that music playing around. Okay, let's go over and see the trumpet player.
Okay, we're gonna go see the trumpet.
Hi.
Hey, how's it going?
All right, great.
What are you doing? Just standing around tooting your own horn?
Republic of Avalon Radio. You're with the roar!
Republic of Avalon Radio. You're with the roar. This is Jim Fidler. Hello, hello. Well, this is episode 42 of Republic of Avalon Radio. And as promised, we're going to be taking you all downtown to beautiful St. John's, where we're going to be featuring the Songwriter Circle from AtlanticFest 2007. 6 wins. Ay, ay, ay. So, we did it. It has come and gone, and AtlanticFest 2006 was a great success. Everybody enjoyed themselves, and just want to say a great big thank you to everybody, absolutely everybody, all the artists and all the volunteers, all the venues, all the sponsors, and of course all the people who came and made the whole thing worthwhile. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And we've had inquiries about the Mad Player. Our good friend Jeff Dunn in New York was wondering about this mad thing that you're hearing in the background that supplies us with our music, the Mad Player. Boy, it's a tough one. I've seen them listed, price-wise from, $300 and stuff like that. I picked mine up, I think it was on eBay for $39 or $49 or something crazy like that. So there that is on that. I guess you just have to keep Googling around and looking on eBay and see if you can come up with one. But they're handy machines and they're completely usable. Let's put it this way, folks, you can use it with your eyes closed. And I want to send a big shout out to the folks over at the Celtic Music News podcast. Got an email from Kiley, who of course we had on here a few episodes ago. And she was hoping to make it up for AtlanticFest, but didn't get the chance. Didn't get the economic chance. The finances didn't dictate that would be possible this time. But we have her put at the top of the volunteer list for next year. So Anyway, a big shout out and a hello to Kiley. And also, you might want to bear note that next week's episode of the Celtic Music News podcast will be featuring some music by yours truly. So you can tune in and check that out. I think it's just CelticMusicNews.com. I think that's their website. Also, because I'm here doing this show here now, I had to ask Jeremy Hartley if I could postpone our interview that was slated for this afternoon until tomorrow afternoon. And that's for the Whole Note podcast. Now, I'm not sure the URL on that one. Could be wholenotepodcast.com or something like that. That's what, if it were up to me, that's what it would be. But you never know with domain availability and so on. It's really hard to say if we can get the domains that we want. But look out for that as well. I'm not sure if I'm going to be part of the next show or how stacked he has the stuff in the can, as we say, in terms of interviews and things for the show. But suffice it to say, either in the next episode of the Whole Note podcast or some subsequent episode, you will be hearing me. And, of course, summer has come to an end, come to a close, and fall is in the air. And everybody's having thoughts of wood stoves and heavy clothing and baked beans. I don't know. All that kind of stuff. Fall stuff. Autumn sort of stuff. But we had a great summer, and, all things must pass, I suppose. So we're digging in for the next season. And, of course, fast approaching episode 50, this being 42, and we got the next couple in the can. We got some great stuff coming up for you. Some great stuff for you guys to look forward to. And I guess we'll be hitting episode 50 before Christmas, so that's something to look forward to, I guess. What a horrific snare sound. Listen to this. Hang on, I gotta change that. That's ridiculous. Hold on. Okay. At least for the moment, this doesn't have a horrific snare sound. An horrific snare sound. Oh, I like that. Check this out. Very nice. Not much going on, though. Okay, anyway, so much for me playing with the Mad Player again. Aside from what we have lined up for you, which I'll get into, want to send a last little shout out to Stephanie in Connecticut, who is doing a college project about Newfoundland music and fiction. So she contacted me and wanted to know if I would have a chat with her, and we've had a preliminary chat. I think there's probably another one coming up, and it's absolutely my pleasure. Big shout out to Stephanie. Any way I can help you out whatsoever, don't hesitate. No problem. That's what we're here for. In this continuum, in this big soup that we call the universe, I aim to please. So, this week we have for you, as I mentioned before, the Songwriter Circle at the Fat Cat, which took place on a Sunday afternoon, the last day of the festival, and features Jackie Sullivan, Colin Harris, Maggie Meyer, Lindsay Furgeson, and yours truly. But before we get to that, let's remind you all that We love to hear from you. Please do get in touch with us one way or the other. Send us email at republicofavalonradio@gmail.com. Drop into the forum and say hello. That's all over at the website at republicofavalonradio.com. You can call us on the Roar line, country code 1, area code 724-426-8176, or call us on the boat line, country code 1-206-203-BOAT, 206-203-BOAT. And what is that in numerically? BOAT, 2628. 206-203-2628, I guess. I can't remember that. That's too complicated. 206-203-BOAT. That's good enough for me. But, yeah, do get in touch with us. We'd love to hear from you. As I said, a lot of good stuff lined up in the next few episodes, and of course, more to come, I'm sure. In the meantime, before we get started with the Songwriter Circle, just like to send a little something out to Stephanie in Connecticut. Here's a song that I wrote in 1983 when I met a girl from Virginia who was visiting here in St. John's with her family. I was 18 at the time. She was 15. And no, there was no funniness going on there. Nothing special. Well, something special, but nothing physical. I was dabbling with the 11-meter hobby at the time. Citizens Band, CB radio. Of course, it was a big thing in the mid to late 70s, I guess, into the early 80s. And all sorts of other radio as well. It was only months after I wrote this song that I got my advanced amateur radio operator's ticket. So radio of all sorts. In any case, I met her on the CB, the camper van that her family had. Had a CB radio in the front, and one of the things that she would do while she was here, only for a matter of days, I don't remember how long she was here for, but one of the things she would do is just sit out in the van and talk to folks on the radio. And I was one of those people. And just her whole spirit really made an impact on me. And very, very bright girl. Very good, good-spirited girl. And I just really felt special. I felt honored, and it was a real pleasure to make her acquaintance. I think she was from... What the heck is it? Is it Arlington? Anyway, it's the place that begins with an A in Virginia, really close to D.C. And her name is Stephanie. And I think it was up on either Cairo Street or Aldershot Street that they were visiting. If anybody at all has any idea of who this girl is and how I might be able to reach her with this song that I wrote for her now, 23 years ago? Good Lord. So I guess now she'd be late 30s, 38, something like that. Yeah, 38 years old. Wow. Anyway, I wrote this for another Stephanie, but I figured, what the heck? It was a great pleasure talking to this Stephanie. And let me send this out for you. This is from my Friendly Fire CD, released in 2000. And this is just for you, Stephanie. Here is a song, oddly enough, called Stephanie. You're listening to Republic of Avalon Radio.
Stephanie, you're the flower of the spring. You're the thing that gives the sun a cause to shine. Ecstasy is etched upon your face as you nonchalantly glide space and time. Living ain't so tough if you defy submission. Don't give up, it's worth the try. Stephanie, you possess a gift of wisdom which permits you to look way beyond your years. For you see that our fate is pre-decided only if we give away to hidden fears. You look beyond the clouds, you see a rainbow. Its beauty then begins to fade. It's there for pens and brushes to try to capture. It disappears, but who's to blame? Stephanie, as you seek your form of freedom, take accomplishments as pebbles in a stream. For you see that the ladder to the top is a non-existent, disconcerting dream. In the sea of life, we're all but drops of water. The future's pre-designed, that's what they said, yeah. But hold your head up high and ride the mighty current and see your journey to its end. Stephanie, do you worry about the future? Is it there to irritate at every bend? Remember me, though we go our separate ways, you can always think of me as your friend.
Republic of Avalon Radio.
The best radio in the whole wide world.
You're with the Lord.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Songwriter Circle for AtlanticFest 2006 here at the Fat Cat Bar, Grill, and Popsicle Shop. We're going to play some songs for you today and kind of give you a little background about the songs and what makes us write them and where they come from, where the ideas come from. And we're also recording this afternoon for Republic of Avalon Radio, Newfoundland's first podcast, and the best, of course. And you can find that. You can listen to this, actually, if you just go to republicofAvalonradio.com. Somehow when we get our sanity back after the weekend, we'll manage to get that up and within the next week or two. and you'll be able to have a listen to this here and download it, keep it forever. So we're going to kick things off with over to my far left, your far right, and for you people that are sideways, how do you put this in ambi-dyslexic terms?
Over there.
Over there.
Over there. What about if we have like surround sound on the...
Oh, no, that's getting tangly all together. We're going to start out with Jackie Sullivan, and Jackie was this year first. Let me look around here. Everyone is in first year. There's nobody here that was here last year, so that's great. All fresh faces. Jackie has a song in mind. Do you know?
Yipper.
Tell us a little bit about what song is this? See if I know it.
I don't think you do, actually. This is a song called Clouded Like November.
Okay. Did you write it in November?
No.
Was it cloudy?
Don't remember.
Then you were just really going out on a limb and
I was really clouded.
being creative.
Actually, this song was written in bits and pieces, I think. I wrote so much of the lyrics and then brought it to two friends of mine to finish off. And one of them is actually here today, so I'm frightened to death. This song was written with myself and Carla Pilgrim and Donna Traynor Thompson. So Don wrote part of the lyrics to this. I think it's probably verse 4, and the chorus, of course. And Carla was the leader with the melody stuff. So, and as for what this is about, I'm not really sure how I would explain it. It's probably about trying to make decisions in the midst of massive confusion. Anyway, so here it goes. This is probably the third time I've sung this on stage.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jackie Sullivan.
Keep looking back, and it's no good to see. Life will never rid you of your own worst history. Broken roads and broken hearts, a reason I suppose. You walk, you fall, you cry, you die, that's how it goes. Closets of my memory take me to a place of never giving love a chance and losing touch with grace. Blinded by the emptiness of a stranger's hand, the ugly ghosts of hours and moments so unplanned. Made by these decisions, though they fill my days with doubt. And I've learned it is the living that it's all about. Still unclouded like November. Tension never matters when the damage is all done. No winning for the heart that knows only how to run. And now it's all so easy to see in black and white, but the chance long gone, the lover's wrongs never made right. I follow passion blindly, I look to take my fill, for I'd rather feel my heartbeat than to have it lying still. But consequence will chase you down like time. There's always dues to pay at the end of love's thin line. made by these decisions, will they fill my days with doubt? And learning is a living, that it's all about. Still I'm clouded like November. Yeah, I'm clouded like November.
Thank you very much.
All right, next on our hit list, we have Colin Harris. Where are you from, Colin?
Port Blandford.
Port Blandford. Well, come back from Port Blandford and get onto that mic, please. Either that or he's pulling a fancy ventriloquist trick on me here.
That's what I'm going to get into if the music doesn't work out.
Uh-huh. I think one could make a bob at that. Here he goes. He's about to get up to his mic. Jingle, jingle. Yes. Port Blandford, okay. I was in Port Blandford once. I'm a ham radio operator, and I volunteered 1 year to go out to Port Blandford and set up a station in the middle of nowhere so that the Boy Scouts all over the world could talk to each other. The ones here could talk to the ones around the world, I should more accurately say. And we were asked...
I was one of them.
Okay. And I was asked, we were asked if we wanted a cabin or a tent. And, this was October, I guess. A beautiful day. It's probably about 10 or 12 degrees centigrade. And cabin or tent? Well, what do you figure? Well, we said cabin, of course. And later that night, the temperature shot down to about -5, and the wind started to howl, and it started to snow and blow. And we realized that you could actually fit your fist between the logs in this cabin. And so after the weekend of freezing and literally like climbing inside of our sleeping bags and just about freezing to death, on the last night, we were invited down to one of the tents for a beverage. And they opened the flap of the tent and we walked into about 25 degrees Celsius. The tent was fully equipped with all the Coleman heaters, and we were not impressed. But that's my Port Blandford experience. I hope it went better for you.
Oh, it sounds like my house.
What song do you have lined up for us here?
I'm going to do one of my folkier tunes called Land of the Wolf.
Okay.
I wrote it after watching just a documentary of the reintroduction of the wolf in Yellowstone National Park. So when I use Yellowstone in the song, it refers directly to Yellowstone National Park, but also to greed. Greed. Got any money?
As in gold, the Yellowstone?
Yeah. So here it is.
Minds of the young, fangs of pearl white, drip blood as they hung. They cried in victory, we weep in sin. Turn to the Yellowstone, do it again. This is the land of the wolf. This is the land of the wolf. Excuse them from the tale which they built and fed. maybe all they did their best. The eagle has to struggle to protect its nest. Do we shine or shut upon the fear that helps us win? Turn to the Yellowstone, watch me do it again. This is the land of the moon. 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 Big hand for my backup singers. Thank you, folks.
We're your chicks. Me too. I was singing the high falsetto harmony there. I don't know if you noticed. It's amazing, isn't it, what you can do with a pair of voice grips? You don't have them. Right.
Yes, I do.
I'm going to pass it around, let it go right past me, and we're going to have a song next from Maggie Meyer, who it's been absolutely wonderful to have as part of AtlanticFest 2006. And if that girl would have had a CD for sale, I think she would have outsold all of us.
I had a few requests.
A few.
Yeah.
She's being very modest, folks. What song do you have lined up here for us for this first little go-around?
Well, for this first little go-around, I've chosen a song that I've only played in public once, and it's a reflection on how I feel about war and violence as a way of solving problems, because there's no possible way I can understand why we use violence so much in the world. And
That's interesting. I've been thinking about that recently. I'm starting recording a new album after all this festival stuff dies down, and looking at album titles and things, and a lot of the themes on the album, some of the songs, one of which I'm going to be doing after, it kind of brought that question to my mind as well. And, you know, what if we were to make these t-shirts or something and get the kids out on the skateboards wearing these t-shirts, and it just says, "War ain't cool."
hey, there's something going in there.
Because it isn't. It really isn't. And I know where you're coming from. When did you write? How old was the song? When did you write this?
The song's about 4 months old.
Okay.
I've been kind of there's a certain mood that I get in when I play it, or if there's a certain mood that I'm in when I want to play. And just right now, I think that it's really important for me to get this particular message across.
Ladies and gentlemen, Maggie Meyer.
War kills love.
Guesses, will you say tonight will fire entirely burns in the living room? Guesses, fire, they are the answer. Violence, weapons, destruction, and disaster, disaster, disaster. No, 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 no. Wouldn't it be nice if we could sleep tonight? No bombs upon a nation, no angry eyes or greed. Gases, fire, they aren't the answer. Stop killing, give us peace from destruction and disaster, disaster. Don't look at fire.
the children of your borders live under bombs like a song. War kills love. War kills. Gases will you sleep tonight? Well, for hunger entirely consumes your living room. Well, gases, fire, they hardly get to stop killing. Give us peace from destruction and disaster. It's insanity inside of me. Please. No, 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 no.
Maggie Meyer. Alrighty, and now we go to my far right, your far left, and for the ambidyslexics over there, to Lindsay Furgeson,
Hello, everybody.
who came here all the way from
Wakefield, Quebec.
just pour the weekend.
No,
No.
I'm staying for another week. Actually, I can't leave this place after 4 days.
I can't imagine. We've known Lindsay for quite a while, and last year Lindsay made a little appearance here, and I think I might have given you a hand fixing up with a gig or something, didn't I?
You did.
Okay, but I couldn't fix you up with AtlanticFest 2005 because you weren't available, and so she was actually the first person booked for AtlanticFest
I was
2006.
booked last August.
Yeah.
Please, can I come and play with you? Please, please, please.
And he said yes, bring her at least. And all that, and she's here. And we had a great weekend together, running around and bumping into each other. And
No, he bumped into me. Because Lillian wasn't there.
that's it. What song do you have on reserve here for us?
Well, I was going to play something else, but after that song, I wrote this song. It's sort of new as well.
Okay.
Actually, I wrote it when I was in Ireland in March. And it still feels new. I wrote it when I was in Connemara.
Okay.
There's a lot of different meaning for this song, and I've played it recently, and people have said to me that it has, the essence of like pain and war in it. And it is. It's a battle between me and life, and other people, and how we have we can fall into the depths of despair, but let the music run through it and keep us all alive.
So there is a solution in the song.
Oh,
not
that's
just
so
a
well
problem.
said. That's so well said.
Yeah.
This song is called Bloodstream.
I've been singing almost every night. Some people listen, some put up a fight. Some days I think I chase my soul out. I'm lying broken and my blood pours out. I bought a bottle lying in my bed. I lie alone after I paint the town red. This loneliness, I think it's killing me. But I keep the ring around in case you call me. Why, do we keep a death wish inside? I can't believe you'd even think of that. I can't imagine that I'll ever do that. I wonder, do you wonder what it would be like to live your life how you want to live your life? I eliminating all the stupid games. Working hungry, but I feel the shame again. Why do we keep a dead wish inside? I can't believe you even think of that. I can't imagine that I ever do that. Butterflies and moonbeams, music rushing through my bloodstream. But I keep on pulling all the thorns out. I keep on watching all my blood pour out. Hush, little baby, don't say a word. Your mama's gonna buy you a mockingbird. And if that mockingbird don't sing, your mama's gonna buy you a diamond ring. You told me that I had to burn and shine. Well, I'm burning, but not sure the fire is mine. If I'm mistaken, won't you please let me know? Beyond a matter, go along, let me know. Why do we keep a dead fish inside? I can't believe you even think of that. Can't imagine that I ever do that. Butterflies and moonbeams, music rushing through my bloodstream. But I keep on pulling all the thorns out. I keep on watching all my blood pour out. I keep on pulling all the thorns out. I keep on watching all my blood pour out.
Lindsay Furgeson. Alrighty, so now, what's the old proverbial expression? How do you follow that? I think we're pulling each other's cranks up here. But thankfully, I had this one in mind to play anyway. In terms of all this stuff, I think people get, you know, they have their daily lives and their jobs, and everyone creates their own sort of little bubble. And that facilitates certain people who have bigger plans on larger scales, you know, international business and war machines and things, and while we're all running around just sort of living life, they perpetrate these things. And the business of war, war is a business, there's no question about it. It's a huge multi-billion-dollar, multi-trillion-dollar business. And the whole thing seems to me, anyway, when I wrote this song, it seems to be people getting jigged with. Some people just, you know, living in their land, minding their own business, and this crowd of people from outside come in and you know, walk all over them, in some cases. That's the first verse. The second verse is a crowd of people in their own land, minding their own business, and they actually get kidnapped and spirited away on ships and turned into slaves somewhere halfway around the world. And then the third verse is just people in general everywhere who think that they don't have a voice. I'll address that in the next verse. And then the last verse, whether you would be a Christian or not, I think the example of Jesus Christ, the whole story and what it stands for, I kind of dropped that one in on the last verse. And I start out with a reference to, my great-grandmother was a Cherokee woman, and that's where the First Nation, I started with the, you know, First Nations, and with that whole idea of the people that were in their land minding their business, and these other guys came in. So the song is called Can't Keep a Good Man Down. And you can put a WO in front of that as well, if you see fit. I haven't played this in a year, if I remember the chords.
From the first Cherokee that was born to be free, melting pot. Oh, you can't keep a good man down. And those Africans stolen to this land just to slave and toil by the strength of giant. Don't forget your place in Jah human race, and you can't keep a good man down. Oh no, you can't keep a good man down. No, you can't keep a good man down. Don't forget your place in Jah human race, and you can't keep a good man down. And the silent ones, yes, they're stepped upon with so much to say, but too much in the way. Sure as your body and soul, your story must be told, and you can't keep a good man down. Oh no, you can't keep a good man down. No, you can't keep a good man down. Sure as your body and soul, your story must be told, and you can't keep a good man down. Oh, oh, oh. And the two of three who suffered on a tree just to pay the price of humanity. He was the shepherd of men, he shall return again. 'Cause you can't keep a good man down. Oh no, you can't keep a good, no, you can't keep a good man down. No, you can't keep a good, no, you can't keep a good man down. Don't forget your place in Jah human race, and you can't keep a good man down. No, 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 no. No, you can't keep a good, no, you can't keep a good man down. No, you can't keep a good, no, you can't keep a good man down. Just what have they got in their melting pot? Oh, you can't keep a good man down. No, 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 no,
Fidler, everybody.
Republic of Avalon Radio.
The best radio in the whole wide world.
You're with the Lord.
This is the Songwriter Circle for AtlanticFest 2006, our second annual AtlanticFest. And both myself and Lillian are absolutely tickled to death to be finishing it off this year in this fashion. And don't forget, before you leave, at the door there are AtlanticFest t-shirts. This is going to be actually your last chance to get one. And we've seen a few people wearing them around. Wonderful shirts. And they were 25. We're dropping them down to 20 today. And also CDs from all the artists, or some of the artists anyway, at the door. And get them when you can. They're cheaper here than they are at the store. So, and the artists get the full bang for Anyway, we're going to start things out as we did last time. Swing around all the way to my left over here to Jackie Sullivan again. And I bet you I know what she's going to sing.
What am I going to say?
I think it has something to do with great big wet spots on the earth and the distance over them. Is that right?
That's a pretty articulate description. Yeah, you're right. I'm going to do a song that was actually written back in March of this year, but it feels newer to me than that for some reason. Takes a while for a song to come out, I guess. Anyway, I wrote this for my fiance's 30th birthday. Wasn't that nice of me? And I keep telling everybody all weekend I'm getting married on Friday. I think. Oh my God! I know. Oh my God!
This is also your last chance to see a single Jackie Sullivan.
Yeah. And I need to verbalize it so it'll hit me because I don't think it's hit me yet. But anyway, so Jim and I recorded this song, and you can actually catch it on republic@AvalonRadio.com. Season 17, I think it was. So, episode 17, that's right.
Great,
yeah, that's right. Anyway, so I wrote this for him, and this is called Oceans Wide. Some days the nights are long. Some days we are so strong. We find a way to make it through each day. Never fall asleep without a chance to say I love you. Even though we're far apart, you always have my heart. Inside your hand where lock and key, I found the place I always wanna be, beside you. Over oceans wide, I am always beside you. We will be alright. Love will survive over oceans wide. As I turn out my light, I say a prayer again tonight, that God will keep you safe from harm. You'll find your way back to my arms safely. Over oceans wide, I am always beside you. We will be alright. Love will survive over oceans wide. I will never be untrue. I'll always be waiting for you to come back home, to come back home to me. Over oceans wide, I am always beside you. We will be alright. Love will survive over oceans wide. Over oceans wide. Over oceans wide. Thank you very much.
Alrighty. We are carrying on in a linear fashion somewhat. I'm going to go next to Jackie's right and my left to Colin Harris from Fort Blandford, as we established in the last set. What do you got? What kind of boogaloo you got there, boy?
I'm going to do a country tune that I wrote.
Which country?
Western.
You know, cross-country skiing is grand if you're in a really small country.
Eastern cut or Western.
Tell us about it.
Well, it's a tune. The song I wrote thinking about the musicians that don't make it. There you go. It's called a whiskey blues. If I could just remember how it starts. Oh, I got it.
Colin Harris, ladies and gentlemen.
Whiskey is in my blood. It's that time of night again, when everything is pressed down on your shoulders. The rain pounds off my hood, and I know I can't win, and everything just got a little colder. Oh why is it written in the sky? Well, if time heals, why do I feel so bad? The sidewalk is hard, but no colder than her bed, and this newspaper will make me a fine pillow. No more headed for home, with my guitar I will roam. Hop a train, blow away the wind and the willows. Oh why is it written in the sky? 'Cause if time heals, why do I feel so bad? Drunk, waiting cold, the story will soon unfold. 'Cause I think that I just saw my last sunset, but I guess I was born to lose, but this life I did choose. Well, I chased my dream, but I think somewhere I missed it. Oh why is it written in the sky? 'Cause if time heals, why do I feel so bad? Is the answer in my glass? Or maybe I should pass and slip on back to reality. Or maybe just tonight, this'll be my last fight, and tomorrow I'll sail a calmer sea. Oh why is it written in the sky? Yes, if time heals, why do I feel so bad? Yes, if time heals, why do I feel so bad?
Colin Harris.
Thank you.
Are you all enjoying yourselves this afternoon? What was my first clue? That's what you're saying.
That was Dave.
Uh-huh. It's all Dave's fault.
He's got the great voice, don't you?
Blame that Dave. Yeah. Alrighty, Maggie is next in the go around here, and I don't know if she's gonna be able to top that song she did in the first set, or even if she should even try. What?
Is that a challenge?
It might be. Might be. What do you got squirreled away there for us?
Okay, well this time around, I thought about doing this song because it's sort of like, it's a tribute to my mom. And when I wrote this song, it was a couple years ago. I was just starting to play guitar, so it's very basic. It's only 3 chords. But I think I get the message across.
There's more than 3 chords?
No, there's just 3 chords in the song.
No, I mean overall, like in the world. I thought there was only 3 chords anyway.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you got me there. But anyway, it always amazed me how a baby and a mother, when a baby's in the womb, how they connect. And I just sort of thought it was really beautiful that I was brought into the world at all. So, and I just kind of thought that I should write a song about it. And it was really passionate when I just sat down and kind of figured out the melody, the vocal melody. It was it just sort of came out like this, and so it's pretty raw, but I think it's just pure expression. So the song's called Encircling. Circle me in, circle me in, circle me.
That triggers some internal memory there somehow.
And some cold shivers.
And some cold shivers, yeah.
Thank you. I always wondered what it's like to be in the womb. I really wish I could remember that.
I have a recording. Friends of ours just had a baby not long ago, and they found a recording of womb sounds to play for their baby to help her sleep. And it sounds pretty amazing. It's kind of spooky too.
Yeah, that is kind of creepy, but at the same time,
I'm freaked out right now.
You're freaked out.
Yeah, Colin's pregnant.
My wife is.
You both are.
But I'm still freaked out.
Alrighty, well, over to Lindsay Furgeson, who I'm sure has another song there for us. From womb to room. What have you got?
This one is called Sky and Me.
Where'd you find it?
Found it late one night. I was walking into my cabin and the stars were so beautiful, and I didn't get to share them with anybody, like just looking up at the sky. But that time I was okay with that, you know. I didn't mind, because they were mine that night.
So it's kind of like sometimes we write songs, it's almost like a camera and a microphone and a recorder all in one. When we write these songs, we actually capture some experience or some place, and then we can pass it on to other people, kind of like that.
Exactly. And this is a song that I'd like to pass on to you. And hopefully it'll inspire you to see all the beauty that we have, actually, and that we're not alone. Not alone. It's called Sky and Me.
Doing here alone under your sky. You know I can't shake this, too much going on inside my head, feeling, so I guess I'll rest with you for a little while. Separate me from the whispers
Before I wrap up with the last song, I just want to thank Dave and Susan for taking care of things for us over at the door. And this is my last chance to thank Roxanne and everybody at the Fat Cat. It was great to be here all evening.
Thank you, Jim Fidler, for having us. This was wonderful.
Our
Kind of an
pleasure.
experience.
And just one more time, but very, very enthusiastically, for Jackie Sullivan, Colin Harris, Maggie Meyer, and Lindsay Furgeson all around me, encircling me. And I'm going to finish things off. Again, I'll remind you that there are CDs and T-shirts and everything at the door. Last chance to grab those on your way out. Also, this will be, you can listen to this. The website is www.republicofavalonradio.com, and that's free for you to take and download and keep and do whatever you want with no copyright worries or anything like that. Nice little audio snapshot for you.
Excuse me. I just wanted to say I have to make a shout out to a group in Ottawa that funded my trip here. They flew me here because they believe in my music, and their company is called Rich Entertainment, and I just wanted to maybe put that on the website too, just so that they might be able to get a little glance and a nod, because I really appreciate the fact that I can be here on behalf of them. The website is richentertainments.com.
That would explain the advertising.
On my t-shirt, Rich Entertainment.
Can you
Just
give
because
them
I'm
lend me
rich.
$50?
What?
Can you see if they can lend me $50?
It's Rich Entertainment too.
Can we get them to make Braille T-shirts?
Not for women though.
I wasn't thinking such a thing. Okay, for all you blind people listening out there in the audience, letter C. Okay, that's an inside blind joke.
It's not Braille, they're just cold.
You're fast.
If you could have dinner with any dead person, who would it be?
Oh Lord, this
I
is a joke.
ain't dinner with no dead people.
Okay, this song, this last song, is a song that I wrote last year, I guess. I was making my Midnight Rover CD, and I had this song, and I didn't know whether it really fit with the rest of the material on the record, and I thought maybe, well, whatever. But a few close friends said, absolutely, you gotta put it on there, so I did. And Newfoundland, like a lot of other places in the world, by way of colonialism and lots of other things, all over the world, certain groups of people have kind of been looked down upon and come through conditioning to look down upon themselves. And it takes many generations to kind of break out of that. For example, Barbados is just now very soon becoming a republic after a long history of colonialism. And their head of state will actually be a Barbadian, which, interestingly enough, in Canada, most people don't really ever think about it, but the most high-up person in Canada, if you ask 100 people, they would probably say the Prime Minister. But the actual head of state of Canada is whoever's sitting on the throne of England, the head of the royal family of England. And a Prime Minister democratically elected can't even take office unless he or she gets the permission of the person by way of the Governor General. So, I don't know. This song is in the context of Newfoundland, hundreds of years of history, and now a very recent chunk of our history as part of Canada, and just our way we think about ourselves, and whether we're part of Canada or independent or part of the United States, or it doesn't matter. I think a people should really take themselves to heart, encourage each other to do their best, buy their own products, don't pay $100 to see somebody from somewhere else and then grumble about paying $5 to see somebody from Newfoundland. We have our own stars here. We have Ron Harges, we have Cameron Morgans, we have Colin Powers, we have Great Big Seas. We have our own stars here. We don't think of them as such because we're so used to chatting with them on the street or at the supermarket or at the pub. But make no mistake, every Newfoundlander is a star. And this song is called Song for Newfoundland.
No coming Messiah, no worldly power from above could ever relieve us. No prophesied failure will take us from who and what we love. You better believe us, 'cause we've been told that we're just not good enough. So long, so long. And we've been told that we're just not strong enough. So wrong, so wrong. We're a builder of nations. Let us build on the rock and on the sand. In the land of our fathers, in desolate places, we know we have always found our bread. In the love of our mothers. And we've been told that we're just not loud enough. So long, so long. And we've been told that we're just not proud enough. So wrong, so wrong, so wrong. No coming Messiah, no worldly power from above could ever relieve us.
Jim Fidler, everybody.
Republic of Avalon Radio.
Either you're with us or you are with the terrorists.
You're with the roar!
Republic of Avalon Radio, you're with the roar, and that just about wraps it up. Another one in the can, folks. Hope you enjoyed it. Do go over to our website, republicofavalonradio.com, where we will have links wherever possible to the websites of the artists you've heard. Please do drop over to their websites, check them out, buy their music, and tell them a big hello from us here at Republic of Avalon Radio. But in the meantime, from myself and Lillian, take care of each other, and we'll catch you next time right here on Republic of Avalon Radio.
Rootcellar production.